I am Francis Blanchard, Deputy Operations Director of the Vivalto Group. We manage medical social establishments across the entire territory of France. So I turned to the Bubble Teach service because I noticed that regularly in the establishments, when we trained the teams on the internal protocol, the level of understanding, or at least what remained in the team's memory after this training, was insufficient compared to the information we needed to convey. So I wanted to change the perspective and the tools a bit to facilitate the understanding of internal protocols. Yes, so the system we used and deployed was to use the Bubble Teach software, whose principle was quite simple. Start with our already written internal protocols and process them through the software, through the machine, which, thanks to artificial intelligence, allowed us to retranslate, adapting to the language level of the interlocutors, sometimes changing the format, but to retranslate our internal protocols into small e-learning modules so that they are more easily understandable and accessible to our teams. Once the e-learning modules were prepared, it was very easy to make them very easily available to the teams. At first it was a preparation phase for us, but once it was designed, it was very simple. The software allows them to be translated into a URL link or a flash code available to the teams so they can connect and easily prepare the small modules at their disposal. The benefit I find and the assessment we made of the experiment shows that it really allowed us to adapt the language level to the audience, to the people we indeed wanted to address with these small modules. Clearly, by changing the formats and also the words, I believe it allowed for a better understanding and a better appropriation of the internal protocols by the team. I would have a real piece of advice for a colleague who would start this project tomorrow. Think about a real managerial animation around this system because it is quite new when introduced to the teams, so it needs to be animated, supported and monitored. But once these steps are well thought out, it's easy afterward and it works well because the teams take ownership, play along, and we don't miss the next module. So carefully planning the managerial animation steps and then everything runs smoothly.